let me launch my PyCharm again. So where I stopped, if you are following me, just or yes, if either you are following me or you plan to jot or you plan to do it after the class, any of the two, but just make sure you follow me. So where's the PyCharm? Let me close this. Let's wait for it. So this is the second one. I want to let us get familiar with the three applications we installed before we can decide. I will mention some things, both advantages and disadvantages between this, especially this PyCharm and Anaconda. As it's loading, let me just be explaining it. Anaconda is very perfect, 100% perfect for data science, data analytics. Very perfect in the sense that you can visualize all your graph with one another, just that it won't affect any of your work. If you have to visualize like 1,000 chart, or we call it graph, you can do that successfully with Anaconda, which is your Jupyter notebook, because you'll be running them in different cells. But in what's it called, PyCharm, you can't do that. You need to open new page for each command. That is the disadvantage over Anaconda. In PyCharm, you can't visualize 3 different codes on the same page consecutively or at the same time. Let me use that, at the same time. You need to separate the code, or you comment one for another. But in PyCharm, in Anaconda, you can do how you want. You can have just a page, everything can be inside a file, and it will run separately, although you are still going to see how it works. But advantage of PyCharm over Anaconda is this: PyCharm will suggest as you type. That's one beautiful thing about it. It will suggest as you type. But in Anaconda, no suggestion. If you type rubbish, it will give you rubbish. But PyCharm, as you are typing, it will suggest, is this what you want to type? Is this what you intended typing? So it will make life more easier in terms of typing aspect. So let's quickly create a project so that we can leave this environment. Let me say new project. Yes, I think let me put Python 5.5. Yes, here I have 3 points whatever, but let me just download this. Don't take much of my time. Or let me say, don't ask this again, use this window, so that it will use this same window. So let it quickly install this. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. So as this one is loading, don't let us be wasting our time. Let me quickly go to Anaconda also. Always go to your Windows logo key. We have it here. You can click it and you have so many icons, but this is the one you click, Jupyter Notebook. So this Jupyter Notebook, we have 2 options in accessing it. So let me give this command. Yes, continue. So from here, I'll first of all do it, although I already put all my apps on my taskbar, so I don't need to be going to Windows logo key every time. So I have it here, I can click it. But instead, since this is exactly what you have at your end, you can come here and click on it, and you wait. It will first of all launch this command line. After launching the command line, it will now take it to your browser, any of your default browser. If you are using Chrome as your default browser, if you are using Mozilla as your default browser, or you are using Edge as your default browser, anyone you are using, it will take it there and it will open this particular page for you, and you see localhost 8888 then 3. It will bring out all of this for you. And do not forget, to be on a safer side, always save your work to desktop, and by the time you start checking, you slowly see desktop. So just click desktop, that is, you are now on your desktop. All the folders you have on your desktop, you are going to see them here. Assuming you have created your folder already, you can just navigate through it here. I have a lot of folders here, so I can just pick one. So I don't know the one you pick, okay, or let me say, even at all you don't have the folder on your desktop, you can just come here, quickly create new, click on new, and you are not clicking on Python, you are clicking on folder here because you are creating folder. You click on the folder, then you type, you click on the folder, you won't see anything again. And don't be surprised, don't panic, it's there. All you just need to do is to come to this where you have 3 days, 10 months, 6 days, and scroll. You see where you have something seconds. Anywhere you have something seconds, that is where your folder is. You can see I've seen it, so I just want to confirm. This is a second ago, then this is the folder untitled. You don't click on it because you must name it. You don't click on it, you have to come to this box and check it. May you check it, you scroll back upward, and it will ask you to rename. Let me confirm it. Let me uncheck it whether we have rename. If you uncheck it, that is, you have not checked anything, you have not selected anything. Let's go up whether we are going to have a name. You can see that you didn't see anything like name or delete there. This is folder. Now if I click on this to confirm, you can see that immediately you have rename. If you uncheck it, you can see it is gone. So we have to scroll to where we have. You might not have this long folder, you might have something smaller on your own desktop. So where do I have seconds ago, I think, okay, a minute ago now. So I have to click it here, it's up to a minute now, so I have to rename it. So what do I want to rename it to? So just give it any name of your choice. Let me say Adebayo. Let me name it Adebayo. I don't think I have anything like Adebayo on the desktop, so let me name it Adebayo. Then I will click on rename. So after renaming it, it will, you see, our alphabetical order, it take it up. So now the next thing to do is now to click here. If you click here again, you are selecting another thing, you are giving it another option. You want to move it, you want to delete it. But if you click it now, that means you have opened the folder. That is how to interact in this environment. You have opened the folder already. So what do you want to do in the folder? You want to type Python. So this is now where you select Python, just the same way we type Python whatever on the terminal. So you have to select Python here again. Select Python. You can see that it opens another page entirely. And again, if you come to this place, you can see that you didn't see anything like file before, but now you have untitled.ipynb now because of what we just clicked. That was why we have that here now. Before there was nothing like this, but now after clicking the new Python whatever, it added this to it. So we can come here, you can see that we have untitled. Let's see the magic here. From here, this is the title. You can type first, just the first app, anyhow, first app. So if you come back to where you have your Adebayo whatever, see, you can see this is where you type the first app, but coming back here, it has changed from untitled to first app. So that is the name of your file, not the folder. You are already inside the folder. So let's go to the file again. That 2 plus 4 we did the other time, let's do it here also. Let's see, 2 plus 4. Now if you want to run this, it's not enter. You if you type enter, if you press enter, I mean, it's going to take you downward, but you have to click either run, you click on this run, or you use shift enter without removing your hand. You press it simultaneously, shift enter, it will automatically run. And the reason why you need to be conversant with the short code is because you might be writing longer code, very long. So instead of moving your mouse or dragging your mouse up and down every time, just get used to that code. Shift enter, it will automatically run your code for you. So now this is Anaconda environment. If you type 4 plus 2 and it gives 6, you are good. So what you have here means input the first cell. 1 means the first cell, output of the first cell, that is your input and your output, 1 1. If I type any other thing, let's say 4 times 7, so I'm expecting 28. If I still remember mathematics more. So if you look at what we have, input 1, output 1, this is the result of whatever you have here. Input, second input, this is the output, the result of what you have here. So continuously like that. And what I said earlier on, that is, if you type anything here, let's say 5 minus 7, and I decide not to run this, I decide not to run it, I can add to the cell. I didn't run this, that's why it's not giving it any number here. I can come here and say 5 times 9. If I run this, you can see I have 45. Now that is one thing I said that differentiate between Anaconda and what's it called, PyCharm. If it is PyCharm, you try this kind of thing. PyCharm will first of all start again all over. This is what you wanted to see the output, but PyCharm will have to go and start from the beginning. It will run this, it will come here and run this, it will come here and run this before it run this last one. Whereas you might not need this again, you might not need this again, you might not need this again. So you can't just run a line just like that. It will start from the beginning. Although we have another shortcut to run a line of code. The same thing happens in Mathematica. There is software we call Mathematica. If you want to run just the line, just only one line, we have another thing we have to embrace with it. So that is that about Anaconda. So if I want to stop working with it, you remember what we did in command line while working with Python? We typed exit and we put open and close bracket. But here we are not typing exit. What you do is to come to your kernel and shut down. You come to the kernel, then shut down. Just click on this, it will ask you to confirm. Just click on shut down. So once you shut down, you see that it's no longer running. It's no longer running. It's no longer running your code. So that is that about this Anaconda. Let's come back to this PyCharm. Oh, it's launching, it's still launching. So let's see. Okay, this is the project. It's successful now. So what we will do now is we'll come here. You now click on new. You can see that it's not selecting new project again. It's just new. It's just new. So from here, you click this. You are not clicking on file. You are clicking on Python file. It's not just scratch file. It's not just file. It's not directory, but Python file. If you click on Python file, this is now PyCharm environment. So it will now ask you, what is the name you want to give your file? You know, we have named what's it called? Okay, we use another folder, Adebayo. Then here I think we use Python project 555, which is this. Okay, let me use I don't know, cars or course. I wanted to calculator. That's my intention. Let's say cars. So after whatever name of your choice you intended writing, just type it there and click on this Python. Just click on it and you are good, or you click on enter. So you will see, yes, exactly, you can see it here. So if this place is too much, you can adjust this place, adjust it, so that you can have enough space for your code. So like what we did the other time on terminal, at the same time on our what's it called, our anaconda. Let's do the same thing here. Let's say 2 plus 4. How do we run this? You come here, you click on this something that looks like play, you just click it, it will run. It will bring out a console at the bottom for you, and it will display the output to be 4. So it's still loading some things, that's why. Let's wait for it. But as we are waiting, yes, this is you see 4. I said 4. You see 6. 6 supposed to be here, but it's not showing it. It's still running something. I don't know. Indexing Python, SDK Python, whatever. Actually, this Python this Python is cumbersome, it's complex, but it's supposed to run. It's waiting for all of this to complete. Let me run it again. Okay, sorry. Let me print it. Let me put print and see print. Okay, print this. That's yes. Let me tell us the short code also. Either you click on this, exactly, it's even showing. If I remove the cursor now, you won't see it again, but you can see that you have suggestion at where I put the cursor. It says either you click on this button, that button, or you click shift plus F10. So yes, it's bringing out, this is the output. It's showing the 6 now. So that's one difference between the PyCharm and the Anaconda. In the Anaconda, without the print, it's still showing. Let me still confirm it. Click on first app. Let it let it come up. You see, without the print, it still run, and even with the print, it will still give you the same thing.